Alright, not the best of days to be doing this. It's all smoky from all the freaking fires burning everywhere, and it's gloomy because it's going to rain. But I finally have some time here. This is a beast. $250 plus 200, well, I guess like a 500 kilometer round trip in the diesel. So it was cheap on gas, probably paid about $50, if that, third of a tank. Yeah, 87, but it's a January 86 build, so I don't know the exact specifics on it. The only thing I can confirm 100% that is 87 at the moment is the spoiler. I need to check to see if it's got the bigger brakes. That would be the nicest thing about having the an 87 model, is the bigger brake upgrade. But it doesn't have the sway bar. Does not have the sway bar, which the early ones did, and then they stopped putting them on, and then they started putting them on again. I'm pretty sure it's an 86 chassis because it's got the old style scoop. I'm pretty sure that's the old style scoop. Now I have to go look at my other one, but I'm pretty sure the other one's jet out, or maybe that's just the supercharged. But I got some side skirts, which are decent. The hood is useless, as you can see. It's been beat to shit. It's not even attached on there. I had it off earlier, but I put it on because it was going to rain. I didn't want it filling up. Bumper is missing, which would have been nice to see because the later models have the two-piece bumper. My original one, I had the one-piece. It's unfortunate because the one out front, the silver one, is a two-piece, so it's been replaced with the later one. You can see somebody was Jimmy in there and bent that shit, but this looks alright shape. It's only got 120 some odd thousand kilometers on it. It's been parked for 20 years, I heard, is what he said, but there is some insurance and registration for last year in here. I don't know if it was driven or just for whatever reasons he did something. The previous owner. One of the wheels totally shot. It was a pain getting it up on the trailer. And I put the spare on that was in the trunk, but it's shredded to shit. Some rust. But yeah, it definitely shows that it's been sitting. It's got like moss growing in it. I had to jimmy the door here. The door, I couldn't unlock the door. So I had to roll the window down, and there's a spring. You gotta get a long piece of something pushed down on a spring. Because it either gets jammed, or something gets in it, or it comes off. And you can't unlock the door. Interior isn't bad. No steering wheel. Missing the other seat, but everything's in alright shape. There is the deck. It's a Sony something. That placards are not worn. Usually these are all worn because when you're driving you hear shifting. And I thought it was an automatic from the picture, but I'm glad it's not. Even though I kind of want to get one of these in an automatic and just put a fucking some kind of engine in it with a nice torque converter, and I can just mash the pedal. Yeah. Gauges have been aftermarket placarded, I think. But I might be wrong because post 86 they changed the interior, so maybe that's the change. I don't know. My last one was an 86, the one out front is an 85, so. But yeah, this got smashed tearing this out, this one piece. It's over here. So I'll have to get a replacement for that, and like that's broken, but this is typical. And it's not really in a noticeable spot. These are usually all trashed to shit. Wonder if there's an alarm system or something in here, or was. Or maybe a radar. No lock on here, so yeah. I think it's just a late 86 with a couple 87 parts or 87 variations. Late 86 is here. I'll have to go look it up. and see what changes are, because it's all online. Not my favorite color, but you know, sunroof is smashed to shit, windshield's about the same. It's all full of all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And they took the brake booster out. Jack is missing, but no biggie. And I'm not sure. I think it's just from prying and jimmying, but it almost looks like it's been bumped in the front a little bit. These are just kind of coming away, these welds and stuff. Mind you, I did push it off the trailer and smash and some shit. But it shouldn't have caused much problem, because this is actually a big gate, because I pull my trailer into the yard, my camper. But I did put look at that prop rod here. I have one prop rod between two of them. Apparently they go missing a lot. My first one had it, so still going. This has been rotted off here. Somebody changed this. Normally there's a rod that mounts this on here, and this is the diagnostic thing, which is usually hooked up somewhere else. Usually up over here, I thought. But there, yeah, see there's two mounts here, and this is normally on here, but obviously it's been modified. The battery was in here. I tried to charge it. My charger wouldn't even turn on when I had it hooked up. So, but its warranty expired in like 2001. But you can turn the crank by hand, so which is nice. Everything looks like it's not overall in super bad condition, just really fucking dirty. So I'm gonna take the pressure washer to it. It looks relatively untouched too, which is nice, because to get a 4A that has not been picked apart or modified to shit, or, you know, deleted this, deleted that, is, I think, rather rare these days. And so I'm going to make sure I get all kinds of pictures and footage of this engine. It's clean, to know exactly where everything gets hooked up. See, this one, I had this on my last one, but the wires were all buggered up and shit, and it wasn't working, so I don't even know quite what it's for. So I'd have to figure all that out. I guess the interesting thing about this too is what makes me almost think it's got to be a late 86. Is the transmission. It's a C52, which has the resistance for the 5th gear pop out, which is an issue for these ones, and not the C50 transmission, which is in the other one. Well, might be in the other one. I don't know what the fuck is in that anymore. I have to pull it all out. So hopefully this engine will be nice and good and fresh still. I'm going to check compression and stuff, and then we'll take this one out and get it cleaned up and not change it too much if I don't have to. Hard to say, because it's been sitting for a long time. It might leak like a sieve. And get it into the silver one. And then we'll build some other stuff and pull this apart. There's some Bondo in here. I can order these pieces. There's the 3-piece kit for each side, and they're about one piece here, and then the arch, and then the other piece here. And I think they're about like $75 a piece, or you can get the set for like $200 or some sort of deal or something like that. But it looks like I'll need this one. Oh yeah, I'll need that one. And yeah, I probably need these as well. So let's see. Replace all that metal. Don't do it the crappy way with Bondo like everybody seems to want to do. This one still has the antenna here, which, again, 86 body. It's got to be an 86 body. That's what it says anyway, but it's like a January. I don't know. I'll have to go check manufacturer dates and stuff. But it was sold to me as an 86 or 87, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't want to give this guy's information away, so I'll look at this off camera, and it should tell me if it is a... No, it is a 1986. Okay, so on that one. Just make sure this one, 1986. Yeah. So that rear thing must have been replaced. But yeah, I'm really impressed by the condition of this mostly. Even Mrs. Deft was like, you know, that's actually not in too horrible a shape for $250. And I said, nope. Even had the sunroof cover and stuff. So we'll get picking at it. Gotta get it cleaned up first, and then I think I'll pick at it. But the saga with this thing continues. I've got some... I kind of muddled it up, but you'll find out whenever I release the 2,000 part video on it, which I might not do until it's done, or something. No, I gotta do something, because I already have so much footage for this. So, until the next thing, you guys have a wonderful everything. You know, stay safe, be well, peace.